In this video, I would like to explain regarding bolting. So here we can see the simple a bolt image. So it is called head, and it is called the bolt diameter, and total from here to here it is called the bolt length, and stick out from the end of the nut to the total it is called the stick out, and it is called nut, and it is called washer. We can see here first point, that is head is equal to 2 times the diameter of the bolt. So as per the regular standards, the head must be the 2 times the diameter of the bolt. So we can clearly see here it is almost similar. A head is 2 times the diameter of bolt, and normally dia of bolt varies from half inches to 1.5 inches with increment of 1/8 inch. So mostly we use 3/4 inch bolt or 7/8 inch bolt or 1 inch bolt. See, for example, if we are using a 325 grade bolt, we must use one washer, and if we are increasing grade, that is a 490, we must use 2 washers. That is one here and one is before the connection. We're gonna use 2 washers. So to calculate the bolt length, see, actually the bolt length is round off to 1/4 inch, nearby value of the standard bolt length. See, for example, you can see here if the bolt is 1/4, so next if we round off to 1/4, it becomes 1/2, 3/4, and then 1 inch. So similarly, these are the few examples in which the increment is given. For example, if bolt length is above 6 inches, it is rounded to next half inch. Okay, and if bolt length is more than 6 inches, it is rounded to half inch. If it is less than 6 inches, we will round off to 1/4 inch. So that is the thing you must keep in mind. And second thing is different types of bolt based on tensile strength. We have common bolt or erection bolt and high strength bolts. In high strength bolts, we have conventional bolts and tension control or twist off bolts. And for types of holes, we have a standard size hole and oversized hole and short slot and long slot. In standard size hole, it can be used anywhere. For example, standard hole dimension is dia of bolt plus 1/16 inch. If it is oversized holes, oversized hole is used in slip critical condition, and here load is acting on fairing surfaces. So fairing surface means here we can see so this is called the fairing surface. The interface where the both plates are going to join is called the fairing surface. In this condition, we are going to use the oversized holes. Okay, these are used in slip critical conditions. And third one we have is short slot. That is slot length is parallel to direction of stress, and the width of a short slot is equal to standard hole dimension, and length of a short slot is equal to oversized hole dimension plus 1/16 inches. And long slot, when connecting to existing structure, width of a long slot is equal to standard hole dimension, and length of a long slot is equal to 2.5 into dia of bolt. And this is the minimum edge distance we are going to fall in bolting. And if dia of bolt is half inch, minimum roll edge distance is 3/4. If it is 5/8, edge distance is 7/8. If it is 3/4, edge distance is 1 inch. If it is 7/8, edge distance is 1/8. If it is 1 inch, edge distance is 1/4. And if it is 1/8 inches, edge distance is 1/2. So in this way, these are the minimum edge distance based upon the dia of bolt we need to follow. And these are the first hole dimensions based upon the grade of section we are going to use. These are the first hole dimensions. For example, if you're going to use a W8 section, first hole from the top of beam must be 1/2 inches. If it is W10, it must be 3 inches. If it is W12, 14, 16, 18, W21, W24, till W24 we can go up to 3 inches. If it is W27, the first hole dimension from the top of beam must be 3.5 inches. If it is W30, it also can have 3.5 inches. So these are the minimum hole dimensions based upon the type of section we are going to use. If you're going to use W6 section, a minimum bolt row is 1. If it is W8, W10, W12, we're gonna go for 2 number of bolt rows. If it is W14, 16 and 18, we're gonna have 3 number of bolts. If it is W21 and 24, we're gonna have 4 number of bolt rows. If it is W27, W30, we're gonna have 5 bolt rows. If it is W33 and W36, we're gonna have 6 number of bolt rows. And these are the maximum bolt holes we can have based upon the section we are going to use. So it is the maximum bolt row. If it is W6, we're going to have 1. If it is W8, 10, 2, and W13, W12 and 14, we're going to have 3. And in this way, the maximum bolt rows, bolt holes we can have based upon the section we are going to use.